Welcome, Cancer, to your November 2020 monthly reading, your very first one from me. How are you guys doing? Because it's the full moon when I'm recording this. You guys are the wateriest of the water signs. In my opinion, you guys, whew, you feel so much. I got so in my feels trying leading up to this reading. So let's just start off with a little bit of sound clearing with these Tibetan bowls I have over here. And then I've already blessed and shuffled these cards. So then we'll just dive in. So. Okay. I'm so excited to see what comes out. I just try to do my readings on the basis of like what will be the most helpful for people to hear. Not so much on a here's what's gonna happen to you kind of thing, but how can I help get you on like a really high vibe pathway. Ooh, talk about high vibe pathways. The Empress card. Nice and fertile. Know how to receive all the good things. She's all four queens, and it doesn't matter, male, female, whatever you identify with. This is the energy of healing and mastering the receiving energy of love, of passions, speaking our truths, getting our money, all four things, and then with the spiritual aspect to it, really becoming a master of manifestation. And if you're not there yet, this is an energy to go for, and it's available to everyone. It just takes practice. If you're just beginning and looking into manifestation practices, it's like working out, right? You're not going to go to the gym once and be like, I'm so fit now. You're going to have to go a few times and be consistent, right? Yeah, beauty and abundance. It is beautiful. Oh, let's see what else comes out. That's so fun. That's a good energy. Very soft fur and big ears. Good listening skills, right? They're really good listeners, and they can hop away quickly. Oh, I almost wanted to come out. Hop away quickly when it needs to. And there is that water source nearby. Beautiful. All right, so. Okay. Again, these are general readings, so there's just lots of all things coming through, so we'll see what I end up deciding to speak on. This love card, this choice, this trust, paired with this 8 of feathers and this 9 of feathers, like some things have probably happened that you've witnessed. They've either happened to you or you've witnessed things, people not treating you well, making you feel small, defeated, like you need to have your guard up and be worried, kind of expecting the worst of others in some ways. But because there's this Empress card, because there's this love card with the word trust on it. I feel like you're making this new choice to like through manifestation techniques to help you clear this from your field, from your energy, from your operating system. Because you can transform these things. And I love how these cards speak, even on cards that are speaking on like a negative type energy that's not desirable to feel. It is offering you perspective and the option, the choice for self-empowerment, courage, and solutions, you know? And you have this great, huge receiving energy available to you, being backed by the universe. This just like, hey, you can shift this. It just, you gotta, don't give up, right? Do not give up. And it might feel a little bit like exercise, like mental exercise, to start believing in a new way. Oh, and maybe you're already believing. Maybe this is already shifting. Maybe someone new has come into your life and you're just kind of like a little bit worried that maybe some of the same patterns may occur, but you're choosing to have trust and be open-minded and, you know, say, you know what, I can have a relationship where there's equal give and take, and I can know when it's time to run away. Be that rabbit, right? When it's like, this is not for me. I know that I deserve more, and I can have more. I can have it all. I can have a balanced, loving relationship, and that also serves the world, right? Together we can fly. It's so interesting doing these general ones because it's just so non-specific. For me, I'm used to doing one-on-ones. Oh, geez. And then you throw in the chariot, and there's just like this. You've got the whole cosmos, the whole universe, the whole world that's got your back here, bringing in this movement. Oh, and look, it even says discipline and determination, right? And I said it kind of feels like going to the gym. Kind of have to do it a few times before you start to see the results. So whether or not you're starting to see the rewards, or you're already working towards visualizing this two of shells union and harmony type relationship, this empress, a relationship that nourishes this fertile receiving vibe that's balanced. We can have relationships like that, but you know, relationships reveal a lot to us, so just be open-minded that sometimes both people deserve better. And as long, you know, it's all got to be about love. So, let's see what else goes on. I mean, it feels, you guys are deep in your field. You guys feel so much. You guys are Cancers. Jeez. Yeah, Page of Feathers, exploration, discovery. Okay, for some of you, if this is about a lover, someone may be creeping on someone, like internet-wise, hopefully not any kind of weird, stalkery kind of thing. But, you know, that happens in this life sometimes, so beware. Maybe that's kind of why this is here, you know, that like, oh, again, so many, this is not just for one person, so, but it could be just, you know, you know, creeping on someone or them creeping on you. Either way, there is, you know, it even says exploration and discovery, and so it's just like, no matter what's occurring, like, you'll find what you need to find, What a silly, like, general message. I don't even... There's an immature vibe here. I'm just gonna say that. There's, like, an immature vibe that's kind of getting in the way of, like, really embodying this full Empress energy. Is kind of what I'm sensing about it. But it could just be a very innocent person that's just, like, admires you. There's a couple different messages there. So, yeah. I mean, that raccoon is really cute. I'm just saying. It doesn't look like one of the really weird, mean ones, but I mean, I've fought off a raccoon before, and they do not like to back down. So, maybe if you're being stubborn about something, or maybe if you want to be stubborn about something, be stubborn about what you're willing to accept in your life. There we go. Let's do that one. I like that one the most. Alright, any other messages? Knight of Crystals. Oh yeah, I love this, right? And it's got that endurance, that determination. It's like, look how, like, it's like, yeah, I got this. I'm a sexy camel. I'm a good looking camel, you know? I got everything I need. I got my water storage. Like, I have what I need to get through this. Like, I got this. And this has to do with getting that money, you know? And it is a slow moving thing. So if this is about a partnership, you know, if you're trying to attract this Two of Shells relationship, this is about being patient. Good things take time. If you've been stuck in these relationships that have been somewhat toxic patterns that have left you feeling like you need to be on guard or made you feel small, give yourself time to, like, heal, you know, and, like, walk through that desert and, like, you know, get your swag back. How the camel got its hump back. I cracked myself up. Okay, so, yeah, just be patient. Patient with yourself. Patient with the healing process. And, you know, so much is changing in this world. And, like, maybe it feels like it's all ending, but, like, you know, what will be, right? And we need to play our parts in this life and show up for whatever needs attention. And it's not just loving and relationships, okay? It's about, like, taking care of our community. Seven of Feathers, preparation, resourcefulness. And that's sometimes because you need that, because not everybody means well, you know? And you're aware of that. Maybe you need to learn that, like, you can't just expect others to treat you the same way that you would treat them. Like, I wish that was a thing. I've learned this lesson so hard. So hard. You know, and so much of this reading, I can resonate with as well. About being patient and, you know, getting our swag back after a hard relationship, right? Getting our groove back. So, you know, just be prepared to do that, embody that Empress energy when you really need to, and just be like, you know what, this actually isn't good enough for me. I know that I deserve better. Doing it from a place of love, not of a place of manipulation, because that's not what Empresses do, okay? That's what divas do. This is not diva land. This is Empress land, okay? Okay. Anything else for these lovely Cancers? Two of Feathers, yeah. This is like a rite of passage. Can you visualize, even though you may not see the results yet, like, and you can't see it, like, I just said that, but I'm hearing so many things. So even though you cannot see the results yet, can you picture it enough in your mind? And if you're looking into manifestation, you know what this is all about already. Like, but can you picture it in your mind enough to start to see the results? And in this one it says, you know, decisions and direction. And so I do want to speak on like where we put our attention, that's where the energy goes, right? And so try not to focus too much on this 9 of feathers, on guard, this 8 of feathers, feeling small and trapped in, victim of circumstance. Even though that is happening in your life, if it is happening in your life, I'm sorry. It's a world out there. Okay. Even though that's happening, can you find your center, embody that Empress energy, believe, even I'm hearing make a vision board, or read stories about ideal relationships, or I don't know, like for me it was like finally meeting a couple and being like, oh my god, they totally love each other. That is so cute. That is what I want. Like, you just want it to be like so obvious to everybody that you're perfect for one another, right? And that can happen. So, have those high standards, because it's all about what you allow, that decisions and direction. Like, you can accept less than you deserve. I've definitely done that too. Or you can be like, you know what, I can have better, and I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to take care of my life and enjoy it and heal any codependent type things or attachments or patterns, and just look at this. Okay, some of you guys, like, you're totally having like an amazing relationship experience, so I'm stoked for you. Okay, this is cool. It just takes time. I hope it's all of us, really. We should all have amazing relationships. But I love that this is the overall energy of this like Knight of Shells, that also known as Knight of Cups, excuse me. And this is charm and passion. And watch out for the playboys. This one isn't. That's more of the Knight of Wands, but like, I think I'm saying that because of the 9 of the 9 of feathers and the 8 of feathers cards. Like, watch out for the playboys, because sometimes they're very charming and passionate at first, but then sometimes they start to get what they want, and then they're just kind of over it. And it's like even like 1 foot in the water here. So that's just for some of you, or just like a little warning. But this is also like a really loving card. Like, hey, like, I'm finally ready to tell you how I feel about you, or whoever, whether or not you're on the receiving end of that or the giving, and whatever's meant for us in this life, it won't pass us by. It just might be delayed until it's the right time, or something better will come along. I've definitely done the thing where I've like crushed on someone super hard, and then they just like weren't seeing it, it wasn't working, and then they would finally be into me, and then I'd just be like, actually, like, you're not that cool. So that's just for some of you. Again, these are general, so but for some of you, this is just like really believing in romance again and healing that romantic side of ourselves, that we can have these amazing, beautiful, romantic, nourishing relationships that don't leave us feeling depleted, right? They can be full of respect and honor and exploration, and we can always be free to go. Like, we don't have to box people in. Sometimes it's just time to move on. Do so in a way that's as peaceful as possible. Maybe look up some, you can find anything on YouTube. Maybe look up some like forgiveness techniques on YouTube, or forgiveness meditations. There's always the I love you, I'm sorry, thank you, forgive me thing, but that can be really triggering for some people depending upon what's going on. So, but there's all kinds of even just meditating. I've really been enjoying just meditating, if I can, in the sun, and just kind of letting that sun hit my forehead and, letting it hit my closed eyes. Look at this. The Witness. Card number 64, which adds up to a 10, which to me speaks of, like, karmic cycles, choices, right? And we had that choice word in the Lover's card, and the Love card. And the Lover's card is usually about choice, in my opinion. Yes, there's a romantic vibe to it, and it shifts every reading. It really just depends on what's going on in the reading, but it really is about choice. Like, are you going to choose the thing that's the best for you, or are you going to choose the lesson? It's always on us, and with this Witness card, right now I'm seeing it as just like, hey, really look back, really examine the cycles in your life, and ask yourself if you want to repeat those again. If what you're doing is what you want to model to others on how to be. I mean, yes, not everyone's gonna feel the same in this life, but if it was, people that you were being a mentor for, like, how would you want to model a behavior on how to handle a certain situation, whatever it may be, especially when it comes to love, because that's what we're here for. Love. This is what makes the world go round. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed these messages. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please know that these readings are for entertainment purposes, so you are in charge of your own decisions, your own life. Run everything through your own discernment, okay? Be responsible, and don't stop believing. And I love that the sage has continued to burn the entire time. That's cool. Alright, lots of love to you guys.